All right, so this AI found 36 businesses and researched every single one of them and wrote personalized emails based off their business. And it called them with a human-sounding voice, all on autopilot. Now, not meant to be deceiving either. With the agent, I told them, or I had the prompt tell them, that it was an AI agent that was my assistant. That way, we don't want to mislead anyone, and it actually builds up a little trust this way. And we also set this agent up, or I set this agent up, to use a transfer of the phone call. So say they weren't getting help by this AI, it could transfer them right to my phone number, or to one of my team members' phone numbers, or all I had to say was talk to a representative, and I had a couple of other variations of this. All right, but so first off, we're going to come over here. I'm going to show you what the system looks like. So all automatically, it's going to find the business leads, and I had it set up on a cron job, so it automatically will do this. So it could go actually have it set up for Facebook groups as well. And we got business leads. So we'll go through this a little bit with you guys. All right, so I have it set up for Google Maps, Facebook, and web searches. So you can find the new leads right here. And then we're just going to select the category. And I have a whole bunch here. You can add a custom one. You know, we got the fire sprinkler, fire protection, roofing, general, a whole bunch of people that I serve, right? The service-based businesses. And then we're going to have the location right here. You can do a whole bunch custom. Right now, I could add a whole bunch more if I wanted to, or if you guys need it. But this is essentially how it goes. It's going to go find the lead, right? And then here's the email right here. This is the name, and it has some cool automation signals here, right? There's your website and social, and it finds the WordPress site, right? And then it shows you their Facebook and Instagram, and it gives you a rating too. So it has a website, email available, phone available, decision maker identified. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff that it does. Now, it also finds their name, like I said, highly personalized. So this other one right here is an HVAC contractor, and he's out of Worcester, and his name is Joe something, and he's the founder, and there's his number, and it's going to call him. Now, I want to note that I am complying with all the regulations as well. So I have an opt-out in the email form, and I also have an opt-out in the calling. Because one thing that I absolutely hate the most is when people do not stop spam calling me. And every time I opt out, they continuously call. That is the most annoying thing in the world, and I refuse to do that to other people. So that's why you got to use this responsibly, because I absolutely hate when people do that to me, so I would not want to do that to them, and I hope you guys don't do that either, because that is so very annoying, right? All right, so now we're going to go over to AI Agent right here, and this is the basic campaign that the sales agent actually does. So you can also do a custom campaign here that you can set up the automation for the agent to actually do. So you click this, and then here's your campaign name, category, location, and then you can, based on the lead data, you can do a whole bunch of other stuff right here. And this is your target leads, minimum score that you want to send, and then hit create. That simple. All right, yeah, and here's the pipeline right here. So it enriches them, it scores them, messages them, outreaches, and then it follows up with sequences. Not being annoying, and also having the clear opt-out signals. Because like I said, I can't stress this enough. Don't spam, don't be annoying. Like, it's desperate, it's needy, and it just pushes people away. You don't want that. All right, also, now here's the outreach log. Now, this is the score, and this is the email that is sent here, and then this is the phone call. So this is just out of my sample batch for this video. I don't want to give up all the leads and the phone numbers and everything. So this is just, like I said, a little demo of what I built and how it's working. So, and then it also comes back here, and it's going to tell you what needs attention. So if somebody booked a follow-up or they booked a call with me, you would come here and you would see it, and then you can go and you can actually do the sales call or follow-up. So that's pretty much it. So, I mean, this is basically the flow, and I want to break down how it actually works. So we're going to come over here and we're going to find, here we go, this image I made right here. This is how I wanted to visually show you guys how it actually works. So there's a cron scheduler, and then it goes to Tavily, which is an MCP server that scrapes and finds these leads, right? And then it goes to the AI agent right here, and then it personalizes it. And it also goes to the Resend. That's the sender that I use to send the emails. And then it goes to 11 Labs, and then it goes to the webhooks and tracking, inbox, and replies, flags, and then it goes to you or to me or to whoever else. So, and this is the tech stack over here. Next.js, Terso for the database, Vercel for hosting it, and like I said, Tavily, Resend, and 11 Labs. I found this to be super powerful. The 11 Labs can get a bit expensive, so if you want to go another route, you don't have to use 11 Labs. You can actually, nowadays, there are cheaper alternatives, but they don't sound as good. I like 11 Labs because they're proven, and you can clone your voice. You can use a whole bunch of other voices that actually sound legit. So that's the reason why I chose them. And I'm a little bit familiar with them, so it's straightforward on how I can just add all of these workflows right into it. So, like I said, the Tavily is going to scrape the websites, and then 11 Labs actually calls them with the webhook, and you have to go through a bunch of other things to actually get this to work. Drop it down in the comments if you want me to make another video about this, if this helps so far. If you want me to actually build this from scratch, I will do that as well. It took a long time to do that, so I didn't want to bore you guys with the actual building of it, because it does take a while, and it's a lot of testing and all that boring stuff, which I'm sure you didn't want to see. So, it's actually, yeah, it's pretty cool on what it does. And let's be real, who wants to make all these phone calls all the time? And the object of this automation isn't really to close deals, even though I'm sure the AI actually can. The actual goal is to like make this AI like an appointment setter, right? It can just ask questions, it can ask the blockers, and get you some of that background information that you need to actually close a sale. The best part that you can, resonate with that person on a human basis, right? To actually see if they could even use this, because maybe they don't even own a business, so you wouldn't want to sell them this. But if you do own a business, comment down below if you want me to help this set up for you. Yeah, and that's it for today. Have a great day.